we're going to shift, we're going to change patterns. Everything is going to become clear and different and better. When we think with our conscious mind. Okay, imagine that you're driving a car and you're just wherever you were driving to, and you didn't even realize how you got there. This is what happened. Our conscious mind starts thinking, and our subconscious mind just puts us in the autopilot state. That is kind of a hypnotic state. And that's how we just continue driving, and suddenly we are wherever we wanted to be, and we arrive, and we have no idea how we arrived, because we were so immersed in our thoughts that, have no idea what happened, but we arrived and we're safe and everything's good, so no problem. The problem is that we live in autopilot all the time. I'm not kidding. Research says that 95% of our day, we are in our thoughts. 95%. So we are kind of in autopilot all the time. Most of our life, we're in this autopilot mode. And we are not aware of what's going on really with us, with our surroundings, with our children, with our family. We really don't know, because our thoughts are taking over all our actions. And instead of being like, absolutely, okay, I'm listening to you, your child, somebody's talking to you, and you're like, I'm 100% here. I'm 100%. I am listening with all my consciousness. There's no thoughts, nothing reacting. Can you do that? Even thinking how we are reacting towards a conversation or what somebody's telling us, we're already reacting. We're already like judging and saying things, and we already have the answer. If you say this, I'm going to say this, and if you say this, I'm going to say this. So we're already like preparing for the answer. And even worse, if we're having like psychologically, mentally abused, because we are constantly in like, our amygdala is like going nuts. So we are constantly in that fight. And it's a fight with ourselves, with reality, with the reality that others tells us. So, right? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the subconscious mind. From zero, when you are inside, in the last trimester that you're inside of a womb, to 7 years old, around 7 years old, all these patterns from your parents, from your surroundings, from social, whatever is surrounding you, you are acquiring all those patterns or those habits, all that knowledge goes straight to the subconscious mind. I'm going to tell you why. Because when you are in that subconscious, when you are a child, your subconscious mind is free. Is the creative mind. When we are children, we create, absorb our surrounding. And because we are not capable of divide the reality from our mind daydreaming or our game or play, because we are absolutely free and creative, that's where we form all these automatic responses. So if we want to rewrite our life, we need to start with the subconscious mind. We need our conscious mind, because right now we're adults. We need the conscious mind to guide us so we can change that subconscious mind, rewire it, rewrite the story. Are you committed to this? Are you absolutely committed? This is a promise, not to me, to you. Because when you need to rewire the subconscious mind, you have to create a habit. Because our subconscious mind have already created a habit from 0 to 7. And then we have reinforced the habits with all our life. And actually, you packed all the negative things also in the backpack and didn't let go. So it's like we have built up so much at this point. But we can rewire. It requires practice. It requires habit. So we need to create habits, new habits of behavior. We need to recreate our mind, redefine it. We need to retell our story like we were children. Like we are children with the capacity of that play and imagination and our world that is happening in reality. You have the power to do this. You just need to let go of right now this is me, this is who I am, this is what I am. I'm an adult, I'm serious, I cannot play games. This is the moment that you are going to just let go to that label too. And we're going to center ourselves in our creative subconscious. Okay, You're creative. Even though you're not 7 years old, you still can use your conscious mind to go to the subconscious and recreate yourself however you want. And you can tell yourself whatever is healthy, good, positive for you. And you just need to understand, let's play, okay? Think, this life goes so fast. This life just goes too fast sometimes. You are going to be or taking things too serious, or you can be like a child at play. And sometimes you need to use that part of your innocence, that playful person that you have inside, to be able to believe the world that you are going to recreate today. So it goes straight to the subconscious, and you're going to be able to change and rewire patterns, habits. But you need to remember, you need to make this a habit. And every time, and you need to be mindful. So it requires habit, it requires effort. I don't like you to repeat over and over your story. So this is it. You're going to face it, face the story, face the past. The past is gone. The past is gone. It doesn't exist anymore, just in our memory. Imagine that this is a big play. You are the central character. And the story has been written for you to be the central character, and for you to be able, in a soul level, to go to the next level of learning. Characters that the universe, God, life, the divine had put in this play are just for you to learn your lesson of life, so you can upgrade to another spiritual plane, so you can go to your next graduation of spirit. We are going to cut the strings of our ego mind, because our ego is saying that all of this is a mess, it's horrible, my life is terrible, I'm miserable, okay? But if you change the story and you think all the characters in this play have been put for me in the universe, for me to be able to be better, graduate. Everybody's graduated. I'm the last one. And all these people are helping me because they love me. Different way to see your story. And I know I'm challenging your imagination, but remember, we need to completely change our story, and it comes with our imagination. Okay? We have soulmates that we made a spiritual contract with, saying, what do you need to learn? And you will say, okay, I need to learn to love myself. I need to learn to be stronger. I need to learn to be fearless. I need to believe in myself. I believe that I'm a warrior and bring happiness to others. And I want to learn this in this life. And you know, your team will say, okay, we're here for you. Please don't forget us. Don't forget that we're doing this because you wanted to learn this. And they will sign a contract. But that's the story. They'll sign a contract saying, I'm going to help you become who you want to be so you can graduate with us. It's like, okay, when you go to Earth, to our human life, you know, I hope that you can forgive, because I'm going to have to do tough things sometimes so you can upgrade. And we cannot see that because we're in our human body and with our human eyes, and we are closed. And you will have to learn to see your victimizer different if you want to make a change. Remember how we took the labels from you? You're going to have to take the labels from that person too. Imagine that you're a mom. You needed to cross the street with your child, and your child is throwing a big temper tantrum in the middle of the road, and the cars are going to come. What do? Do you tell the kid, you are misbehaving, blah, 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 and take like half an hour giving them, you know, how you should behave, blah, blah, blah? Or you grab your child, go to safety because you love your child so much, even though the child is absolutely throwing a temper tantrum and punching you and whatever. You love that child so much. You don't care. You need to protect your child. You're going to grab him. You're going to put him in a safe place. Then whatever. But that moment, your love, your compassion, your wisdom will come instantly. Just imagine yourself like a great mother that have a lot of children, okay? Think about your victimizer, the person that have hurt you. Think about him or her or them, and in your imagination, make him small, like a little child. And you that have this amazing love and wisdom in your heart, you grab that child that have been hurting you, having a temper tantrum. You grab that child and you rock him and say, I understand that you are who you are, because nobody gave you any love, self-love, compassion. Nobody showed you a spiritual path. And you had to become this little monster because that was your only way to survive. If you understand that this victim, my sir, has also been a victim, your mind will rewire. And if you have compassion in your heart, there's no way that things are going to affect you, because you can understand this world from another perspective. I'm going to teach you how we are going to recreate all of this. This is it. This is who you really are.